From the culture of the American South, where roots hold stories, comes a natural deodorant inspired by generations of wisdom. Introducing Rootwork, the all-natural foundational Black American-based deodorant infused with the magic of High John the Conqueror root. Our unique blend enriched with this legendary root offers 24-hour protection, rooted in the power of nature. Embrace this deodorant that celebrates culture, history, and your well-being. Unlock the magic of Rootwork today. Experience the pure essence of nature. Visit rootworkstyle.com and make the switch to a healthier, cultural choice.
Raise your hand if y'all want to get on, if you're ready to get on. Let's get Cuban Link. Somebody named Cuban Link. Sizzle, are you still good, or do I need to take you off the thing? I guess Sizzle has to go. Sizzle ain't trying to do nothing. Cuban Link. All right, Cuban Link, you want to get on? Unmute your microphone.
Hi, Tariq. How are you?
I'm good, Cuban Link. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. I'm from South Africa.
Okay.
Yeah, I just want to know because I'm Zulu, right? Yeah, I'm fluent in my language. I just wanna understand your language, the FBA language. What's the name of the language, and how do I get to learn the language? Like, are you fluent in it, and how did it come about, and how can I learn the language because you guys don't speak it?
Yeah, we don't. We have a language, a foundational Black American language called Tutnese. That's a
Okay.
language that we developed. And here's the thing, we're not supposed to teach it to anybody. That's one of the rules of it. You never teach it to any outsiders because it was a language that was designed to protect us, because it was illegal for us to learn how to read. They would kill us or harm us if they knew we knew how to read. So we would have to talk in this language secretly and covertly and teach each other covertly. And part of it was you don't teach anybody else so that the dominant society won't understand what we're talking about. Now, if somebody in here were to type something, I could read it fluently. I can read Tutnese fluently. And many of us can. And some of us do communicate in Tutnese language a lot. But we're not going to teach it to anybody because it's a language that is supposed to protect us, and we're still being protected by it. And us, we're still being protected now because sometimes I might tweet something in Tutnese, and most folks don't know what I'm talking about. But the foundational Black Americans who know what's up, they feel me. They know what I'm saying.
What about the ones that don't know? How do you teach them the language?
Now you should know. It's not for you to learn, ma'am. It's not for you. It's a language that's for us to protect us. We don't want nobody else to learn it, ma'am.
So are you saying all the FBAs know the language?
I didn't say that. I didn't say that, ma'am. No, all the FBAs don't know it, ma'am. But
Trying to
why do you want to know the
understand.
language? But why do you want to know the
No, I'm
language?
I'm
What
I'm
what will
just
it?
nerds. It's just that I never said I want to know the language. I'm just curious about the language. But if you're being secretive about it, it's okay. I'm just saying that I'm Zulu, and anybody who wants to learn Zulu, I can teach them Zulu. But then since you don't want to teach other people Tatanese or whatever the language is, I'm
Mhm.
asking people that are FBA and they don't know how to speak the language, how do you go about teaching them the language?
We don't. We don't want them to speak it, ma'am. We don't
I'm
want them to.
saying the FBAs that don't know how to speak the
Oh,
language, how do
oh,
they
okay.
go about learning the
Oh, I got it. Got
language?
it. Got it. Got it. Got it. Got it. Yeah, they have to know somebody who knows somebody. In fact, excuse me, we have an FBA FBA room on Facebook, and in order to get in it, you have to know the answer to a basic question that we write in Tutnese. So you got to kind of know somebody who knows somebody who,
What if you don't, Terry? Like
well, then
that's not realistic though.
it's very realistic. We got a lot of people in the room, and we got a lot of people that's in
You
the
guys,
members group, and it's for those who are serious. Because if you want to seriously build, you would find a way to learn some basic words. You'll find somebody who can tell you a few basic words if you're serious. That's why we have it like you can't even get in the room unless you answer a question that we have written and tucked. You see?
So what if I am I'm a non FBA and I know somebody who's FBA and then they give me that code and then I go into the Facebook group, then I'll be able to learn everything there. You see, that's what I'm saying. It's not
But
realistic what you
it
guys
is
are
very
doing.
realistic because most of us are on code and
I
we
have
really
friends
know.
that are FBA. They can give me the code and then I'll join in. Then I'll learn the
They,
language and then what?
no, they wouldn't do that if they're somebody who's really codified and who is proud of the heritage. They wouldn't let an outsider get access to the heritage in our culture like that if they were real true to the game. So yeah, yeah, a tether would do something like that, but not a real foundation of Black American. You don't.
Okay, and then while we're talking about tethers, I remember there was a time when I asked you about all these Americans that are coming to South Africa, right? So the ones that are settling in South Africa now, the Americans that are coming to South Africa and settling in South Africa, do we also call them tethers as well? Because they're coming here, taking our jobs. Um,
No,
they are
they're
not
not.
codified as well. They are
No,
FBAs as well, yeah. So do we call
no.
them tethers?
Let's be clear. You know good and well, no foundation of Black Americans are over there taking anybody's jobs. Most of them are going over there starting businesses on their own.
Why don't they start businesses in America? Why are they coming here? We don't want them here.
Oh,
Why
really?
can't they? No, why are they coming here? They should start businesses in America. Why are they
Now,
coming here? We
why
don't
don't
want them
why
here.
why don't you want them there? Because they're starting businesses and trying to do business with you.
Just like how Africans are also coming to America and starting businesses that side, but you don't want them there. We don't
No,
want
no,
you
no,
guys
no,
here. So you
no,
guys,
no,
you should
because
just come here and fetch your
no,
people.
ma'am, no, ma'am, because y'all come over here with flies in your pocket and you're using our money in order to get things popping. They're not using any of your money when they go over there. They're bringing their own money over there, ma'am, to get things started, and they're trying to do business. It's a different thing. They're not taking anything from you. They're not taking your job because y'all don't really work like that. Y'all don't really have jobs like that.
Okay, but they can work that side. They don't really have to come here. They don't. We don't want them here.
Yes, y'all do.
The same way you don't. No, we don't. No, we don't. We're
Yes, y'all
fine
do.
just the way. And
Because
it's very rare that you'll find South Africans coming to America actually, because we hardly relocate anyway.
Mhm.
So we just want to stay in South Africa. We don't want you guys coming here. Please tell your people, talk to your people to talk to their people. We don't want Americans coming here.
Then
Okay, we don't want
why
those
don't y'all say
bloody
that? How,
tethers.
ma'am, slow that little mouth down. Why don't y'all go to white mommy and white daddy and tell them that? That's over there in the condominium across the street from your damn township that's raggedy in your shanty town. Why don't you go across the street to the white community and tell them I don't want you here while y'all living in squalor?
The last time I checked, we're not the only ones who have shanty towns. You guys have projects as well, so don't
No,
make it
that's not. We don't have
come.
shanty. That's not a shanty town, ma'am. That's not a shanty town, and the majority of us don't live in the projects.
Tariq,
And
you've been to South Africa. You know how South
y-
Africa looks.
I do,
Okay, so
I
if
do.
South
You're
Africa
right,
was
I
as
do,
raggedy as you say it is,
ma'am. Y'all live in shanty towns and townships. I didn't see one middle class or upper class Black community over there. Not one. Zero. Zero.
stop muting me, dude.
Okay.
If
I
if
didn't
we
I
had shanty
didn't see
towns, then
no,
why
no,
am
let's keep it. Yeah, you're right. I have been over there. I did not see one middle class or upper class Black community. Not one. I saw all the Black folks in the
stop
townships,
muting me?
shanty towns. So you're not going to play the comparative game. No, we don't live like that over here, ma'am.
Nyeti, nyeti. Why are the Americans bloody tethers coming here if we are living in shanty towns? They even have a flippin' Facebook group encouraging each other to move to South Africa. We don't want you guys here, man. Like for real. Like
Well,
leave us alone.
how come you're not telling the Boers that?
Which boys? We're
All
chasing
the
everybody
white
else. All
supremacists.
of them. Everybody must go and leave us
No,
alone.
no,
We
you ain't
don't.
got the smoke. You ain't got the smoke for Zaddy, the white people who run everything over there, and they like 8% of the damn population. Why aren't you barking on them and telling them they need to bounce? Why is all your vitriol towards foundational Black Americans, and we're the ones who help you get out of apartheid? You're
Stop
not
muting
muted,
me.
ma'am. You're not muted. Go ahead,
You've been muting me. What's wrong with you?
Abasola. Go
Listen,
ahead,
Tariq,
dear.
my smoke right now is for you guys. I don't want you guys coming here. Once we're done with you, then we'll deal with the white people.
Oh,
But right
please.
now, I don't
Okay,
want
yeah,
these.
the white people have been over there whooping that ass for the longest. You ain't got no smoke for them, but the black folks over there trying to build something with you, because that's what black folks go over there to do. They
We
don't
don't
go over
want
there
that.
exploiting you.
Build something in
Because
America. No,
is that
build it
jealousy?
in America, Tariq. Build
Well,
it in America. Like
they
for
have it.
real. You're gonna come here and
If a black person is going over there with some paper, best believe they got paper over here, and they're just expanding globally. You best
the
believe they
same way
got paper
Africans are
here.
coming that side, but you
No, y'all coming over here and getting our resources. It's way different. Oh, it's a way different thing. You coming over
you
getting
find
our
you
resource.
find African
Sawabona, come on, sis, Sawabona. I don't have you blocked, Sawabona.
Sawubona, yebo, Tariq. At least now you see you're learning my language, but you don't want me to learn Tethnanese.
It's called
Listen,
Tutnese. Yes, I don't want you learning it.
whatever it is, I don't care. But listen, what I'm saying is when Africans come that side, best believe they're very educated, more educated than you guys will ever be. They're very smart. That's why you guys are so mad at these people, because we are so much smarter than you guys. So you're feeling.
Then why are y'all walking around shitting on the streets in South Africa and you're living in raggedy townships if you're so smart?
If we're living in raggedy townships, why are you guys coming here? Like,
To get some of the resources there that you're not getting. That's why. Because we're not going over there living in the townships.
and we're definitely not coming there living in townships as well. We're coming there to work,
Because we don't
just
have
like how you
townships over
guys.
here. We don't have townships in
What do
Shantytown.
you have projects?
We don't, so we don't,
The
the majority of us don't live in the
townships are
project.
way better than
And
projects.
the projects are condominiums compared to the townships over there,
Have you
ma'am.
been to Soweto? Soweto is not a project, honey. It is not. Okay,
Ma'am,
it's not a.
ma'am, those are shanty towns over there. People are living in shipment barge containers over there, ma'am. Let's stop playing. Mhm.
Okay, then if
If you're so smart, why are you living in a shipment container?
so, but okay, so if America is all good and well, then why
No,
are
no,
people
no, no,
coming?
don't, no, no, ma'am, don't listen to the logic here. You're talking about how much smarter you are. I've been there, ma'am. And I'm not saying this out of vitriol. People all over this whole communities of people living in shipping containers, ma'am. Are you that smart? You want to brag about smartness?
Okay, Tariq. Anyway, my closing statement is: listen, all
Right.
right.
You realize how silly
Um,
you realize how silly.
Listen, no, no, no.
Sure.
I think we're running around in circles. But what I'm saying is, Tariq, at the end of the day, um, people that come in America, they're coming there to work, just like how you guys are coming here to work. But if you guys don't want that, then everybody should stay where they stay. Do you
Well, they're
understand what
going
I'm
over there to
saying?
build. They're going over there to build. They're going over
We
there
don't
for business.
want that. No, we're all good.
Well,
Trust
no,
me.
they're not. The person, listen, the foundational Black Americans who's over there, they're not taking anything from you. You just hate the fact that a Black person comes over there and they're just doing better and you had nothing to do with it. That's what's bothering you. It's just the
Such a
psychic
hypocrite.
jealousy. Mhm. You're just upset because foundational Black Americans come over there and they're not using a dime of your money, none of your taxes. They can come over there and set up shop and get it popping. And that
And
bothers you,
what bothers you is that Africans come over there, they're not using any of your money.
which is a
They're
lie.
coming there
Which
to
is a lie. The minute you get here, there's the DACA programs, which is my tax dollars, okay? The minute people cross a border, they're eating my tax. I mean, the minute they cross the border, they're eating off my money. All right. Way different. We don't do that. We don't go eat off the poor people over there or anybody. We bring our own and we do business with other people who want to do business. We expand and compound on paper. We go and get some resources, some minerals, natural resources, and then we do business. We don't get any money from the people over there. Because
All
usually
right, so I
when we go over there, we're getting some kind of natural resource. We got some kind of plug on a natural resource that we're trying to get. So it's nothing to do with the people. We're not harming or taking anything away from the people. In fact, we employ the people and help them. Y'all don't even do that over here. Y'all get our little tax dollars, eat off of it, start a business because your credit is now clean because you got a new Social Security card, and then hire your own folks, fellow tethers, and then look funny style at us. So y'all don't benefit us at all. You just take. You
I
see?
have a lot of friends that have businesses that side and they're also in corporate, so they're literally not taking anything from you. You guys are just being very xenophobic. But
Um,
if you guys wanna
Xenophobic,
be like
man.
that, then if you guys wanna be
Yelisa
like that, then stay in your
Kulu
country. Like
Wako.
stay in your own
Yelisa,
country. Don't come to
Yelisa,
our country and using our
Yelisa,
resources as
Yelisa,
well. So
Yelisa,
yeah,
Yelisa,
vele,
Kulu
yebo, yes,
Wako.
yeah, vele, yeah. How?
Slow your roll.
Ngiyakutshela vele ngoba xenophobic.
Yeah,
Stop this
slow your
thing that
roll.
you're doing. And
Slow your
we
roll.
hypocrites
Because
as well.
you're the
Very.
one you're the one hating on foundational black Americans, ma'am. You don't have anything to hate on. So we're not
And
hating on
you're
you. You
hating Africans. I'm gonna defend my African brothers and sisters.
I have not said anything hateful towards an African person. You don't have anything to hate, ma'am. What am I hating on? You shitting in the street?
Mara, when you're a hypocrite because you're busy, you're just like you're busy calling Africans tethers, but you guys are also tethers. At the end of the day, you're coming here. We don't want you here. Stay in your country. If you're so proud of America, then stay there, Tariq. Like,
We
don't be
are.
a hypocrite
We
and
are.
come here.
We're
I'm
not going
building Africa. We don't want you building.
we're not going over there in large numbers for you to be upset. It's like one or two people over there. So I don't know why you getting so bent out of shape. We're not going over there in large numbers. We're not. That's the last place on earth we're going. We're fine. You got one or two people who might go over there, and that has you all bent out of shape. We're not even going over there in large numbers to live. We don't want to go over there. We're fine. We have our own homeland. This is our homeland here. We're not trying to go over there, ma'am. One or two FBAs got you bent out of shape. There's like 6 million immigrants that then came over here within the past few months. That's a different thing. Yeah. Now we're saying, hey, wait a minute now. We're talking about 6 million people. You're mad at one or two FBAs going over there starting a business. That got you all bent out of shape.
Why are they coming here to begin with? I need to, if
I
you're an
don't you ask
FBA, you're
them.
supposed to be
Ask,
proud,
ask
foundational.
them.
You're a foundational black American.
Ask them, Abasola. Ask them. Ask them why they're there. But most of us are not going over there. So don't pretend that we're coming over there to get anything from you in large numbers. We're not. We don't care, ma'am. It's you have us on the brain. It's not the other way around.
I am definitely not going to be asking them. You're the cult leader here. Okay, therefore,
Ma'am, I have a cult of deodorant for your little musty underarms, ma'am. All right, you're just saying stuff. This is what I'm talking about. This is tether talk when y'all just start lying and saying stuff. Now you're being a stereotype, man. That's not good. You don't want to be a stereotype, being a lying scammer, just saying stuff. You want to be that, ma'am?
okay,
Ma'am,
I'm done with you. But anyway, don't say ma'am when you're busy muting me. Ma'am, yeah, and you're busy muting me. But
I mean,
anyway,
I'm going to be
so
respectful. I'm going to be always
no
be respectful.
respectful. You how when you're busy muting me?
Well, I'm muting you because
Anyway,
I'm not going to let you tether babble, ma'am. I don't want that. I just
by
want to.
calling you a cult leader, you are. This is a cult. This is
No,
basically a
there's no
cult.
cult, man.
And you're benefiting. You obviously you're
That
financially benefiting from
that's
this,
your
so it's fine.
imagination.
But what I'm
That's
saying is, don't disrespect Africans.
Ma'am.
Like you can
You
do
don't
whatever you.
disrespect yourself, ma'am. Don't disrespect yourself. Don't sit here and talk about how smart you are. I've been over there and I've seen you all shitting in the streets, ma'am. So that's not very smart. You can't build a toilet. You're sitting here telling me how smart you are. Okay, you don't want to do that, ma'am. That's not good. I've seen the E. coli streaming down the ponds of your townships, ma'am. I've seen the bushmeat barbecues. Don't play this game with me, ma'am. I've been there and I've seen it. No disrespect. I try my best to help my brothers and sisters out over there, but damn if you gonna sit here and talk shit, that's not gonna happen. All right, Absola, I don't have you muted, ma'am. I think one of your titties fell on the phone. One of them long feed the children titties fell on the phone and it muted it, ma'am. Can you lift your titty off the phone? Go ahead.
Anyway, yeah, I'm done with this conversation, but please spread the word. Tell your people to tell their people. We do not. You guys are coming here in huge numbers now because
No,
I've
we're not.
seen
No, we're
it's a lot.
we're
It's a
not.
lot, and
We're not. No, we're
it's
not.
overwhelming. It's overwhelming. South Africa is
That's
a
your
small country. We
imagination.
can't
We're not
accommodate
going over
everyone.
there.
We
That's
can't accommodate everyone, Tariq.
that's your imagination. Um, that's just tether jealousy. There's about two black folks over there getting it popping and it's bothering you. Just say that. Just say, hey man, the foundation of Black Americans coming over here and just stacking up all types of money.
Imagine you being a foundational Black American, but you're going to another country. Why are you going to another country when you're a foundational Black American? That is like the highest level of hypocritical talk. Do you understand? If you're foundational, you are found.
Well, ma'am, you're just babbling. You're pretending that a lot of us
So
are going over there. So, ma'am, you don't have anything. You just when you have to repeat a lie over and over again, that means you have no material and you're just babbling, ma'am, because that's a projection. You've told the same lie repeatedly, so that means you don't have anything, ma'am. So, if you're reduced to lying, we're going to have to let you go and finish barbecuing your bushmeat, ma'am. All right, there you go. I got her out. You're not going to lie. We're not going over there in large numbers. We're not doing that. Boy, you see the vitriol? Boy, that vitriol and the contempt. The energy isn't for the white supremacists over there. They got everybody over there in townships, which are shanty towns, while they're living high on the hog over there. You ain't got no smoke for them. But boy, when one or two of us go over there, oh, the anger kicks in. And then people wonder why ain't nobody talking about no Pan-Africanism like they used to. This is why right here. You want to know why? That call is a great example of why. That's why ain't nobody on that right now, man. Ain't nobody on that, dude. The gold something.
Oh, it's the gold rush. And I just want to talk shit to Beef Dive. I think that Beef Dive is actually creating the whole conflict in South Africa. I'm gonna blame the goat. What is it? The 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 goose.
Okay, I don't know what you're talking
I
about,
think
man.
they're infringing on Disney's IP rights. Ain't that right? Beef Dive.
Okay.
No. Beef Dive actually told me that Disney was his influence.
Okay. All right. We got, speaking of tethers, we got a Jamaican tether, the Duke of Pan Africanism, fuckboy number one. Hop on, fuckboy. What's on your mind?
You know what
Jamaican
time it
tether.
is, nigga. When I request that mic, you accept me, you bitch ass nigga. What's good, Marcus?
Okay. Okay. Well, you say the same thing. Why don't y'all Jamaican tethers come up with anything more witty,
Shut your
dude?
bitch
Damn.
ass up.
Okay, just saying, yelling, shut your bitch ass up. I know you didn't learn too much of non-gibberish English coming from Jamaica, but learn
Anyways,
some more words.
Marcus, hey, listen, my nigga.
Okay, hey, tether, calm down. All right, and come up
Shut
with
your
some. Do you
goofy
have any
ass
new
up. Stop.
material? Tether, little Caribbean tether. Do you have any more material with your little chunky fleeing ass? Go ahead.
Faggot ass nigga, stop.
Okay, stop projecting, little queen ass tether. All right, you're the one had to give a hand job to get a green card, not me. So what's on your mind, girlfriend?
Hey, bitch ass nigga, you.
Okay, you just keep saying the same thing over and over with your limited vocabulary.
Shut up, nigga. That fucked up ass.
Okay, calm down, sweet thing. Stop being a little sassy queen. All right. You weren't acting like that on that inner tube coming over here from Jamaica, nigga. Don't act tough now. All right. Now, what's on your mind,
You
girl?
call another man sweet. You're fussy.
Okay. Now, take that patois back home. All right. And fix the village that y'all family fled from, nigga. Don't come over here with that.
Boy Marcus, son.
But little moist, little chunky fuck boy. Come up with some new material. Now, what's on your mind?
Yo, why you like talk to man so that?
Okay. And I've given you multiple chances to come up with some better material, and you're doing what
Hey,
unwitty
bitch ass nigga,
tethers
stop
do.
muting the mic.
Unwitty tethers do. You're not saying anything, and I'm not going to let you tether babble. Take your ass back to Jamaica and get it popping, girl. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was Terry McMillan's ex-husband, that moist nigga that she brought over here and made the movie about. He's one of them. That nigga couldn't rummage for pussy back home, so he had to get a green card to come over here with his little old sweet self. All right. All right. You don't have no material, sir. I'm hoping you would have some new material and be witty and say the same exact thing over and over. All right, Kofi. Kofi. Mr. Kofi. Do we have Mr. Kofi?
Hey, what's going on, my man?
What's going on, Mr. Kofi? How are
I'm
you,
doing
sir?
good. I did want to ask you a question, kind of off topic or whatever. About the Seminoles. I watched all your videos or whatever, but I want to know.
Yeah.
I always heard like the Seminoles had slaves, and I couldn't find that anywhere. And I just want to, ask you about that. I've heard that.
Right.
Yeah, is that true?
Yeah. No, what they did, they would have slaves or on paper, but it was more of a situation where it was for legal reasons so that the slave catchers couldn't just come scoop up the black people that were associated with the Seminoles. They could say, "Hey, I own this guy right here."
Okay.
So it wasn't the same type of slavery as some of the other tribes had.
Okay.
It was basically some paperwork thing where, hey, you can't come get him because I own him. But the Seminoles, the black Seminoles and the red Seminoles, they kind of had an equal thing going on because the black Seminoles were the military arm of the Seminole tribe. That's the reason why the Seminoles never got dominated or conquered, because it was the black Seminoles doing all the fighting. That's why they called the Seminole War the Negro War. So it was that they had like a little deal going on, a little paperwork deal. So it wasn't like slavery that they were doing on the plantations. So it was a different deal. All right, let's get Command Dev. I remember that name, Command Dev. What's up, Command Dev? I can hear you. What's
Hey,
up,
yeah, I
brother?
just wanted to touch base on basically what the South African was saying. And I'm an FBA and I've traveled around the world. You guess you can call me a passport bro, I guess. But
Yeah.
I don't think there's any country that poor black people can go to in large numbers. Like, I don't, what she was saying is completely
Right.
false. Like, we have to bring a bag.
Right.
I don't know
Right.
where she's
Right.
talking about. And I'll land my plane there.
Yeah, thank you. But yeah, just making shit up. Yeah, all that we coming over there eating off them. No, we're not. If we go somewhere, we're bringing a bag. We're actually improving it without taking anything from the people. We go somewhere and we utilize the natural resources, but we don't really go and live off the earnings of the peoples over there. We go over there and find out, hey, y'all got some shea butter, y'all got some penguin meat or whatever. We find a way to say, hey man, let's flip that. Y'all got some gold diamonds. Let me flip that. Let's get some export businesses popping off. We go over there and increase the revenue. We go over there bringing a bag, helping the people. Let's get Jada. Jada, hop in, ma'am.
Hey, Tariq, how are you? I haven't spoken to you in a while. How you been?
I'm good now. Jada, aren't you're South African, right?
I'm Kenyan.
Kenyan. Okay. All right.
Yeah,
So
so
what's on?
I wanted to ask you something, right? Because this is
Yes,
like
ma'am.
weighing like heavy on me, right? Because with the elections coming up, right? I just wanted to get your thoughts on it, right? We have the worst options on who to vote
Yeah,
for at this point. I don't know if you agree with me or not, or but it's like with Joe Biden, and it's literally going to be Joe Biden and Trump. We already know that, right?
right, right.
And neither one of them have our interests at black people's interests at heart. So it's like, I mean, like, we're just at a point where, like, what do we do as a black community? Like, like, these options that we have are horrible. So I mean, I don't know. I was just wondering what you think about it. Like, I know as a public figure, you can't really, reveal, oh, I'm gonna vote for this person and that person. Like, I do understand that, but it's, I just want to know what you think. Like, when you talk to, like, the FBAs, like, what do you think? Like, should we be even should we even bother to vote for either one of these people, because neither one of them
Well,
is
no,
good for
we're
us?
right. I know this, and this is why we are basically saying if they're not giving us any tangibles, we're just not going to vote for them. We're just going to dip out of the electoral process. That's the other option. It's the couch option. It's either Biden, Trump, or the couch, and I have no problem voting for the couch because that sends a message to the electoral process and lets them know that, hey, y'all need us. Y'all need us to come through and support. And they don't want a population of people who don't have faith in the system because they know that goes bad, which it should. Because if we're not getting anything, we shouldn't be supporting a system that doesn't give us anything back. All right, Rick,
Yeah.
what's up,
What's
Rick?
up, Tariq? What's good with you, man?
I'm good. How are you,
I'm
sir?
good. I'm good, man. I've been doing some thinking over the last couple weeks, right? And I
Yeah.
was thinking how, why wouldn't Black Americans, why shouldn't we just get our own State Department, have our own building in DC, and have our own State Department? And our reason being is that, like, we didn't ask to come here. Everybody else had a choice, but to come to this motherfucker, we had no choice. And you owe us shit anyway. You're not gonna print $126 trillion. Give us our own State Department. We can do our own trade with other countries, and we don't need them. And on top of that, we're using the U.S. tax system to actually get our fair shit from these different countries. We don't fucking need them. With that, we have our
Mm,
own factories. We manufacture our own shit. There's people that's worked in steel mills for fucking years in this space right now. We know how to do our own
mm.
shit. So why not just get our own State Department?
Great question, and I have a great answer. The problem is, what do we do about white supremacists who sabotage it? All right. That's the part everybody wants to keep ignoring. People have all these ideas, and I'm down with the ideas. These are great ideas. Why don't we get this? Why don't we get that? We got one obstacle: the white supremacist. No, 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 no. Ain't no white supremacy. The minute you say that, you're dead in the water. It's all going to circle back. It's all going to go bad. Listen, black, let me talk to the FBA family, black people, not just the FBA family, just black people, period. That's the thing that's been kicking us in the ass nonstop. When you factor out, you don't put the white supremacists in the mix and factor them in, you gonna lose. Because everything we do progressive, they find a way to sabotage it. The white supremacists are the problem. That's the obstacle. And we try to ignore it way too many times. And we say, oh no, we're gonna go around that. I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do that, and we're gonna get this build and we're gonna get that build, and we're gonna go to this and this. And then they throw some kind of paperwork jammy on you. Or you get a bunch of black businesses popping, and all of a sudden, hey, there's a freeway being built right on top of your business district. You go get with some other black folks, hey, let's build this, let's build that. And you build that, build this. Then there's a railroad track built right smack dab in the middle of your business district. You get with some black folks, hey, let's build this, let's build that. Then it went and dropped a bomb on your joint. We gotta factor in the white supremacists. Their job is to suppress our progress. So when we do make progress, we always have to keep that in mind. When we keep that in mind, that's when we start actually inkling to some progress, because now we understand what the issues are and we figure out ways to sidetrack it. You understand? We already know what we're dealing with. We already know that they're an issue. And then we automatically find ways to kind of sidetrack that. You see? That's why us being codified and being community based, that's very important. Us doing things on a community level. I'm going to give you a great example from firsthand examples. The woke movement that the white supremacists are complaining about now, the woke movement started really with the Hidden Colors series. I don't say that to brag, but they know this. The dominant society knows it. That ushered in the woke movement. How did the woke movement start? How did we get that going? We got the Hidden Colors series, which changed the game, literally changed how Black history is taught in schools around the world. It changed the game. We got it popping because we saw in the white media, they kept putting out movies and films and series that were very derogatory, showing us in a very unfavorable light. Around 2008, 2009, well, I got the idea for Hidden Colors 2010. Around that time, what were we seeing? Look at all the movies that were out at the time. It was The Help, The Blind Side, Precious, these movies that were psychologically damaging us. Those movies were fucking with our brains, man. I'm telling you, our spirits were getting real low around that time. And remember, around that same time, a lot of black people were getting killed out here because we're still under Obama. You know? Oh, the car's open. Okay, hold on. Okay, hold on one second. Got a text from my daughter. I got to walk outside while I'm talking. Hold on. Hold on one second. All right, y'all bear with me. But yeah, like I said, with the Hidden Colors series, I came up with the idea. I'm like, we need to counter all of this precious blindside help shit because they were really giving praises and props to those movies. Y'all remember, they were giving Oscars to those movies. They were really boosting those movies up that showed us in a very derogatory light. I said, no, 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 no. We got to counter this because the next generation seeing this is going to be bad for them. So we needed to give the new generation something else. And we saw Hollywood wasn't about to fund nothing like that. So we started to crowdfund for Hidden Colors. It was an idea. It's never been done before, getting a lot of the underground scholars and doing a movie with them talking about history, getting the Shahrazad Ali's and people like that, getting some of the writers. Yeah, that's what we were going to do, and we did it. We got the money together, and we did it on our own. We went outside the Hollywood system, got it popping on the grassroots, and then we put the movie out. It became a global phenomenon, and the Hidden Colors series became the hold on one second. It became the biggest selling black themed documentary about history. Oh, sorry about that, guys. My damn trunk was open in my car. Sorry about that. All right, let me get some other people on. Let's get Reesh. Reesh, hop on.
What's going on, Tariq? How you doing, man?
I'm good. Reesh, what's on your mind?
I got a question. I know you had talked about affirmative action and how DEI is kind of like the new thing that they're doing. One of my I work for IT in a tech company, and one of my admins that I work with said that she had got pulled in with a bunch of other black people to discuss those type of issues. And I want to know what you think about that. I don't know if they're doing that with all other groups, but she reached out to me and she was like, "Yo, I don't know if this is just like a form of speaking my mind, but it was like 700 to 800 black
Okay.
females."
Oh, your phone, boy, your phone is janky, brother.
Can you hear me?
Okay, yeah. Your phone is getting a little janky, but yeah. Again, all of these terms, they come up with these new terms to denigrate us all the time, man. So yeah, they're always going to come. If it's not affirmative action, it's going to be DEI, then equal opportunity. It's going to be some type of made up boogeyman term in order to demonize us. Then it's going to be CRT. They make them up as they go along. So we shouldn't even trip on that because they're gonna. If we fight one, they're gonna come up with. The problem is the white supremacists. That's the problem. And if we are subjugated under them, they can just keep making up these terms indefinitely. We got to stop being under their thumb. We got to be in a position where their little labels won't affect us. That's where the problem is. We got to put ourselves in a position so that when they make up some bullshit ass title, a DEI, affirmative action, in order to kind of discriminate against us, we're already in a pocket where we're looking out for each other, so we're not being affected by them. That's where we need to be. We need to start thinking in those terms. FBA goddess, what's up, beloved?
Hey, Sheree. I just wanted to say, as far as I know, you said that you were thinking about doing the rally in DC.
Yeah,
I really would love if you would do that, especially with what we dealt with in South Carolina. The
yeah,
NAACP needs to be done because the way that they treated us, we need to call attention on them folks and get them up out of the paint because they were out of pocket for how they treated us. So I really wish you would do that. I appreciate you. Thank you so much.
yeah. Thank you so much, beloved. And that's another thing that made me, when I saw my brothers and sisters out there stomping in South Carolina. I mean, they were doing great work out there, man. My hat goes out, brother Marcel, FBA goddess. Um, Black Alpha, all the other people, man, doing great stuff out there. And those Sambos were pushing them back and telling them to leave and all of that. I said, man, we definitely got to get this popping for real, for real. You know, so that was one of the things that kind of made me say, okay, you know, I'm kind of leaning towards a green light to get our thing going. All right, let's get let me see. Was it Mr. Black Family? All right, Mr. Black Family, hop on, sir. All right, Mr. Black Family, you kept having your hand up, sir, so I assume you wanted something. Mr. Black Family?
Hello?
Yes, I'm here.
Hey, I had a couple of things real quick. The first thing is what do you think about the term lineage-based hip hop?
Okay. How would it be used in pertaining to what?
Okay, so for example, if I'm using the term, then for example, that is the particular music that I'm putting out there, considering that we got some of this, a lot of the degenerate music nowadays is coming from people from other countries.
Yeah. But here's the thing. They can still co-opt some of us too. That's why we got the sexy reds out there. All right. They can co-opt degeneracy. They can find anybody. They can go find a crackhead and give them a record deal, pay them to say whatever, and it's back to degeneracy. All right. So that's why my focus is always the white execs who put this stuff out. I always put my focus on them. Even with my criticism, and I've been very critical of the sexy red woman, but my criticism always circles back to the white execs that promote that stuff. That's the problem right there. Because look, there's a whole bunch of sexy reds in the hood somewhere. But the thing is, when you elevate them and you paper them up and put money behind that and promote some type of degenerate mindset that they're doing, now that's something else. Now there's an agenda there. And why are you promoting that? I'm saying that to the execs. You see, I'm looking at them. Let's get rent-free villain. Rent-free villain.
Salute to the room.
Yes, sir.
I just had two questions, one or two questions. Would you ever do a biopic of your life, and who would you get to play you if it was some known actor at the time? And I'll land there.
Yeah. I don't know. That's the thing. Because I think I would have to get a little older before I do a biopic because I still got life to live. I probably I'll get Terrence Howard. You know, hey Peanut, make me something to eat, man. Get him to play me, and get Lauren London to play Peanut. Play my wife. You know? And then I have all my enemies in there. I have all my enemies. I'll get Lizzo to play Michi X, and who else? That'll be very interesting. All right. Let me get a couple of more people in here. Where are the ladies at? We got a lot of ladies in here, but the ladies out there on the bottom. Y'all down there on the bottom and they ain't saying nothing. All right. And by the way, don't forget to get your deodorant at rootworkstyle.com. We have a lot of people in here, family. It's like almost 1,000 people in the middle of the night. I'm in Los Angeles and it's midnight right now. It is midnight, so that means it's 3 o'clock in the morning on the East Coast, and the people are still rocking with me. I appreciate that, first of all. Let me say that. Shout out to my brother, Richard Sudan, my brother in the media over there in the UK. That is our good brother. That's a very good ally. Everybody wave your hand to our brother Richard Sudan down there on the bottom and give him a follow if you can. He spreads a lot of good news and good information and a lot of informative things. That's a very good brother, man. Let's get let me see. It's a lot of people requesting Rob. Let's get Rob in here. Try to get some new faces in here. Rob and Ngame Mbutu. You always request, but you don't really
Hey,
say
Robert.
anything. But Ngame, I get you after Rob. What's up, Rob?
Hey, man, what you said about the segregation that the white supremacists do to black people, it's very true. There's a page on Instagram called Segregation by Choice. Oh, I'm sorry, Segregation by Design. And it shows
Mhm.
every single black area that was purposely sabotaged by the white supremacists. So I would urge everybody who's on here to go check that out. That's all in my plan.
What's the page again?
It's called Segregation by Design. It shows,
Okay,
it shows everything.
Oh wow, that's interesting. Thank you so much, man. We got to understand, yeah, man. We get sabotaged, dude. And I want my black family to understand something. When people talk about black progress and how come y'all blacks ain't doing this and how come you ain't doing that, family, you cannot take it outside of the context of white supremacist saboteurs. We get sabotaged for everything. We don't have cultural privacy. You understand that? Whenever we start making progress, it always gets knocked down. Ngame, what's up, man?
What is up, nigga?
Oh Lord. Okay, Ngame, do you have any better material, sir?
Much love, nigga.
Okay. Did you work on any of your material this time, sir? Let's hear it, Ngame. Let's hear some of your material.
What is up, nigga?
Okay. So you don't have any new material.
Much love, nigga.
Okay. You're very musty and sultry right now. And I done told you about calling up while you're in a bubble bath. All right? We don't play those games, Umduge, whatever your name is, nigga. So listen, work on your material and call back. I don't mind some trolling, but just work on the material. It's just, it's musty and unfunny. All right. Okay. Yeah, y'all wallow in being musty and unfunny. At least be witty with it. All right. That's my thing. I give people an opportunity to be witty, but if you just call up and just say the same stuff, that's that means you have no material, and I got you triggered. All right. Let's get Armand. Let's get Armand. Let's get Armand in here. Armand. All right, Armand, where you at, brother?
Brother Tariq, what's going on?
What's up, Mr. Armand? How are you?
Man, I'm good, bro. Shit, I'm hitting you all the way up from Delta Junction, Alaska, man. I'm out here working right now.
You out there working on the pipeline?
Nah, I'm a chef, but
Oh, cool.
we
Are you chef on one of them ships out there?
nah we cooking for gold miners. They out here.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, man, we out here like an hour into the mountains.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Man, how'd you get hooked up with that?
Cause I used to cook offshore. So,
Okay.
cause I'm from Louisiana, but
Oh,
so
bring you on in.
yeah, I had some homies that was working out there that wound up coming out here. It was a little more money, but
So what's the vibe out there like?
man, it's cold as hell. it's, it's about like -20 right now.
Shit.
Yeah,
Man, so y'all gotta stay. Yeah, y'all gotta stay in the spot. Now how long you been out there?
I've been out here for like 6 months.
Okay.
6 months.
Okay.
But I'm from Louisiana, man. But I grew up over there in Leimert Park too. Like I was back and forth
Out here
between
now.
Houston and Leimert Park because my pops lived out there.
Now, out there in Alaska, are you out there by yourself? Did you bring the family out? What's the vibe?
No, man. I work out here for like 4 weeks, and then I go
Oh,
I go
okay.
back home. I live in Dallas right now.
Oh, okay. Okay. I was about to say, I'm like, man, you don't sound like you're gonna be out there too long.
Nah. But I grew up over there where you got the museum at, man. I seen that whole place because I wound up moving to live in LA with my pops in like 2001. And
Yeah.
right over there, like I stayed on South Bronson in between Coliseum and 39th.
Oh yeah,
And
yeah, it's
like
right by us.
that whole area, man, I remember it was like a bowling alley, but it was like, pretty much closed down and condemned and all
Yeah.
that. Now that's like the Walgreens and all. I used to catch the bus to school right there.
What school did you go to?
I actually went to Beverly. I went to Beverly because my pops was a school police officer in Inglewood, so it was certain schools I couldn't go to. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was
Oh
I was
yeah.
supposed
Oh
to be going to Dorsey, but my pops wasn't
oh
letting that
yeah.
happen.
Hell no. You're over there in the jungle? Shit.
Yeah. So I was over there in Beverly with the Persians. Man,
Shout out to the P's.
hey,
Shout out to the P's.
and
Yeah.
man, Tariq, I'm gonna tell you, I went to Beverly, man, with a bunch of Persians, Armenians, Russians, Koreans, all that. Man, I got a early chance in life to see like racism from different races and stuff like that. I came from Houston straight to Beverly, and it was just like a straight culture shock.
Oh yeah.
It was
Oh yeah.
it was so everything you say, man. I've been seeing that, since young. I seen all this stuff just really just kind of come to where we at right now. But
No doubt.
I appreciate you, Flex, for everything you do, brother.
Thank you so much, brother. I appreciate the call, brother. Shout out to that, brother. He sounds like a solid dude, man. Brother out there in Alaska getting money. Brothers out there grinding and hustling, man. Ain't got nothing but respect for that. And I see the young cats out here traveling, just trying new stuff. Much love. That's how you learn life. What my brother's doing, this brother's been all over the place. I'm telling you, that brother's going to be he's already a real one. He's going to be thorough when he gets older. He's getting life experience. That's what it takes, man. You dip into different cities, you trying different stuff. He's out there in Alaska. He don't sound like he's too keen with it, but hey, you're getting some game out there. The money's probably pretty good. So that's what a lot of folks need to do, man. When y'all go out here and just start traveling and you live in different places, soaking up game, getting off your block. All right, you ain't got to stay on the same block forever. Just go around and travel and just kind of see stuff and vibe. And when I say travel, I ain't meaning you just go tether somewhere. No, 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 no. Just travel and just vibe. See what you like. Try new things. You pick up on some game, and it might take you in another direction. But just getting out there, getting active in the world, that really broadens your horizon and it really steps your intellect up. That's the university right there. That's your college. You traveling around, just going to different places around the country or around the world, that is your college right there. That was my college. I didn't go to formal college. I dropped out of school, got in the streets, but I traveled a lot and I picked up a lot of game everywhere I went. And then Ivy League schools started inviting me to do speeches there. There's pictures and videos of me doing lectures at Yale and other places. You dig? Because the universe was my university. You have to use the world as your school and pick up game like that. Well, let's get one more call in here. Let's get one more good one. Raise your hand, guys. Everybody raise your hand if you want to get on. Let's get a good one in here. Because we are still in here heavy. Don't forget to get the children's book, Hidden Heroes from A to Z, at hiddenhistorymuseum.com. Hiddenhistorymuseum.com. All right. Just throwing that out there. Raise your hand if y'all want to get on. Let's get a good one in here. All right. Trying to get a good one. I'm looking down. All right. Let's get Princess in here. All right. Let's get Princess. We haven't had no woman in here in a minute. Let's get Princess. Princess, what's up, dear? Miss Princess?
Okay, can you hear me now?
I can hear
Oh,
you. What's up, Miss Princess?
Drew, good to hear your voice, and I just wanted to alert everyone that's in the room that we will be demonstrating at both party conventions this summer, and there's going to be an event ready.
Well, what's that sound here?
Huh?
What was that sound?
Hold on, let me take my ear off.
Okay.
Let me take this. Hold on.
There was some kind of buzzing sound going on. Okay, so well, let me have you call back,
Okay,
sister,
here.
and we get it together. Oh, okay, damn it! Right when I was getting you off, it started getting better. I get you back up in a second, sis. But yeah, it was some kind of buzzing sound going on. Sound like your baby daddy heard a nigga voice on the phone, and he tried to climb in a window or something. Your dude has a nigga alarm at the house. When he hears a dude's voice, alarms go off. He downstairs working in the basement, and he heard that. Hold on, I know she ain't up there talking to no niggas. And hold on, wait a minute. Let me get these gloves off. And your nigga alert popped on. I heard a man. Who in here? Nobody. That's Tariq. Tariq who? Tariq from the show Power? The hell he doing up in here? No, no, Mr. Willie. You gotta call your man by his formal name with respect. No, Mr. Willie. Tariq Nasheed. Who the hell that is? Hidden Colors, remember? Hidden Figures, you mean the one with Taraji P. Henson? No, Mr. Willie, Hidden Colors, remember? I don't give a goddamn about no Hidden Colors. Better not be no man up in here. Let me get Princess back in here. Let me get you back in here, Princess. All right, Princess. All right. Is Mr. Willie back down in the basement?
There's no Mr. Willie. Thank you. That was funny.
So y'all got a protest going on where? What
Won't
do you
be
got going on?
so much protesting. We will be demonstrating at both party conventions this summer. And
Okay.
there's going to be a registration form going around for people to sign up. This is very serious business. We are engaging the press at the party conventions, both RNC and DNC party conventions.
Oh,
We
cool.
will be engaging the press about reparations and what we are demanding as a group of people. So we just we want to be seen and heard in a more intelligent way, a more articulate
Mm-hmm.
way, and not so much as protesting, but giving knowledge about what reparations is and what we're actually is going to happen when reparations come through. Shout out to California. They have already gotten a bill coming through for the Freedmen Agency in California to help people register for reparations when it comes through. So we're
Mm-hmm.
very serious about this, and we just wanted the press to know that we're organized and we're not out here just protesting and angry and all that kind of stuff.
Right. All right, beloved. Thank you so much,
Thank
sister. Thank
you.
you. Mm-hmm. That's all right. All right. All right. But yeah, man. It's right now. It's gonna be a very interesting summer, man, because we really gotta keep the reparations conversation afloat. That's why I'm really leaning towards the event in DC for June. I'm really leaning towards it now. Now, because I'm almost done with this movie. I'm real close to being done with Microphone Check. So a lot of my focus has been on that right now. Just really, really been hunkering down on that. But now that I'm almost finished, then I can kind of divert some more attention to the cultural rally to really keep the reparations conversation up high. And you know, that's something that we really, really need. We really do. We do need it. So I'm keeping the community in mind. Even though the behind the scenes stuff was a little funny style, the community needs it because I see brothers and sisters out here stomping in certain local areas, and we just really need to take this thing on a nationwide um, thing and really get it popping at an event like we did last time. That was very impactful, and right now will be more impactful than ever. Let's get Arfa in here. Let's get Arfa. Okay, Arfa bounced. Okay. All right, let's get Sophia. Sophia. I saw Sophia raising her hand. Sophia, what's up, dear?
Hi,
Hi, Sophia. How are
it's
you?
Sophia. I'm doing good. I just want to say I'm always like in awe with these men get up there and start arguing with you. That is so embarrassing. They have an epidemic of being humiliated by men that are lesser than them, and they're
Mm-hmm.
arguing with their fellow brother. Like
Mm-hmm.
men are literally being sodomized by police out here, knocked up against cars. They can't even be men in their own country, but they're arguing. They need to be doing men powwow or whatever to get this together. How do they think that their women feel about them being the ladies of the races?
Mm. Mm.
Like that hurts us.
Mm-hmm.
But they get up there with a full chest talking noise to you. It's
Mm-hmm.
embarrassing. And they wonder why us women looking at them sideways because we can't respect them because they can't even get respect for, like I said, men who are literally dying off. You can't get respect
Mm-hmm.
from them. They need to get it
Yeah.
together. And arguing with another man is not what they need to be doing. And I'm up.
Real talk.
It's
Real talk. And you gotta understand a lot of those dudes who do that, these are tethers. You notice that a lot of these dudes who just call up and just yelling out curse words, these are moist, defeated tethers. Bitch ass nigga. You with bitch ass nigga. All right. Yeah. These are dudes who've been psychologically defeated. You got to understand, for men, when a lot of men, when you come from a background where you had to flee from your homeland, a lot of people, man, it creates a certain energy with them niggas, man. It creates a certain energy. And a lot, I won't even say the men, because some of the women, remember this, the woman from South Africa saw that anger she had for foundational Black Americans going over there, getting it popping. She didn't have the anger for the white people over there smacking them around, who are the minority, and they've been over there for centuries smacking them around. You know, no heat for them, but us coming over there saying, hey man, let's build. I got some money, I got some businesses going. Hey man, let's build something. That's where the anger is. You see? I told y'all, man, I've been all over there trying to get them to say, hey man, let's do a dual citizenship thing, man. That's why I kept telling y'all, man, they ain't on that. And you heard her. Now you see why. You see what I'm talking about. I went over there, man, all over Africa, saying, "Hey, man, look, let's build a business network with each other, man. You know, we got resources. Y'all got a lot of natural resources over here. Even though you know y'all ain't really holding no paper, y'all got natural resources and you got land over here. Why don't y'all advocate for getting some dual citizenship so we can come over here and help y'all build something? We can get something popping, man. Just the that takes nothing away from you. That takes nothing out of your pocket, nothing. Just a dual citizenship program so we can come over and just build. We can just come over, kick it, and build. That's a nothing burger for you to do. It's a win for everybody. They ain't on it. They ain't well well they ain't on it, man. I'm like, oh, okay, all right, okay. They ain't, if y'all ain't trying to build nothing, then y'all ain't trying to build nothing. Do that. When I did the movie 1804, I did a movie about Haiti's history. I did a movie about Haiti's history. I want y'all to put that together. 1804. That's the preeminent movie about Haitian history because I was a big fan of the history of Haiti. Dessalines and Toussaint and Boukman, some of those Haitian writers from back in those days. Nothing but respect for them for what they did. I take my hat off to it. Did a whole movie about it. They actually teach that movie in schools in Haiti now. Even down in Little Haiti, down in Florida, they teach it. You know? And we put that together over here. That's us putting that together. Us getting the resources to put that together. And when I was in Haiti, I was like, hey man, let's get a dual citizenship thing going on. Let's build something. Well, yeah. Ain't nobody trying to do nothing, man. You know, ain't nobody trying to do nothing, dude. It's all on. Everybody wants it to be on us. I'm like, look, I've done this movie. Hey, man, I've extended an olive branch. Y'all show it in your schools. Boom. This is something that can culturally keep you guys on top of your game over here. So, hey, let's build some olive branches. The minimum is a dual citizenship program, so we can just kind of come over and build with you. Get some access to the land, and we'll show you how to get busy with it. Ain't nobody biting, man. And that's what it is. All right. So I don't want to hear nobody complaining about nothing. Foundational Black Americans, we keep extending olive branches, and then what we get back, we get vitriol back from people. That's why we have delineated the way we have. That's why we're on our own vibe right now. We're not hating on anybody, but we done the olive branch thing, and that shit ain't really popping. It's just not popping. And we ain't gonna force you to try to get an olive branch going on because, to be honest, it don't really benefit us. We already got out. We got our shit together. We're dealing with the white supremacists. So we've been dealing with the white supremacists for centuries. So, you know, we know how to handle ourselves over here. Yeah. But don't ask us to run with the capes flapping for all these other groups. Because the cape flapping, we're gonna kind of chill out on that too. That's why they've been trying to get us to get involved and to step up for this whole Palestine Israel thing. They've been so desperate to drag us in that. I'm so glad. I take my hat off to all of y'all. Shout out to all of you for letting these people hold their own nuts. We have collectively stayed out of it, and they're so upset they don't know what to do. We did not allow them to drag us into their stuff. We ain't out here stomping. We ain't out here taking bumps and bruises for nobody. We're letting everybody hold their own nuts. And I love it. You dig? They want to get our moral capital, and we ain't giving it away. We're using it for us. We are the people with all the moral capital. And people are always trying to glom off of our moral capital, trying to get us to stomp for their stuff. And yeah, you know, you got the Democratic shills who white society will pull up there to try to misrepresent us, and we get them out the paint real fast. Every time some Democratic shield, one of these Negroes pop up, well, Dr. Martin Luther King would have been out here saying that Palestine, we ain't doing that. Don't do that. Dr. King also said we need reparations. All right, we ain't about to get our FBA icons and start tacking them on to all of these other things. No. Our sister FBA goddess, they were down there in South Carolina. That really made me want to get our shit popping. They out here talking about reparations. There was some damn Palestinian protesters out there talking about some damn Palestine. And they weren't treating them sideways and greasy. They weren't trying to kick them out. That really made me say, man, we got to go to DC. We got to go to DC because that bullshit ain't gonna happen. All right. When we go to DC and we getting our reparations, we stomping for reparations. We're talking about FBA business. That shit that ain't happening. Yeah, they gonna get the hell up out of the paint with that. They're not doing that at our joints. You see, that's why we got to have the shit us gatekeeping from top to bottom. They had the NAACP out there that's so watered down. They're going to do the bidding of white mommy, white daddy. I don't like the way the NAACP treated FBA Goddess and our brother Marcel and our other brothers and sisters out there. The NAACP should be ashamed. I'm going to do a broadcast tomorrow about the NAACP. They should be ashamed. They're out there trying to um, get the FBA family up out the mix because they're talking about tangibles, trying to get them kicked out and arrested and all of this stuff, while the Palestinian protesters, they ain't doing nothing to them. You see, that's why we got to have our events FBA gate kept from top to bottom. You know, so ain't nobody gonna get kicked out and all of that old bullshit. So that really made me say, okay, yeah, we got to get our own joint popping. Yeah. When I saw how the brothers and sisters were being treated, I said, nah, we got to get our own thing popping so that we run the show from top to bottom. So ain't nobody kicking us out for saying what we need to say and letting all of these other people come and tether their own. No. That's one of the reasons that really made me say, okay, yeah, we got to get this thing right out here. Let's get Miss Trinity in here. Trinity, what's up, beloved? Miss Trinity? Miss Trinity. Now, Trinity, I always try to get Trinity on. Her phone is janky. Then she'll email me, oh, Lord, my phone was dripping. Now, Miss Trinity, tried to get you on and that janky phone. Don't email me explaining about your phone being janky. All right. We've been on, how long I've been on here, man? I've been on here for a minute and we're still in here deep. I be trying to get off, but y'all still be in here real heavy. And by the way, speaking of the Hidden History Museum, if you're in LA, if y'all come out to LA, come visit the museum. We're on 2131 West Jefferson Boulevard. If you're in LA, come on down, man. We have a very lovely venue. Y'all come on down. We're open every day. We're open Monday through Friday from 11 to 4. So come on through, man. Y'all go through. We got you can get the DVDs there. You can get the FBA flags there. You can get the root work deodorant there. You can get the Hidden Heroes book. You can get my other book there. And I think it's cheaper there if you go there in person. You get it at a cheaper rate in person. So yeah, if you're in LA, swing by the Hidden History Museum. And also, if you're not in LA, you can go to the Hidden History Museum.com website and contribute, because that helps us out to keep everything afloat. Make a contribution, a weekly or monthly contribution to the Hidden History Museum, hiddenhistorymuseum.com. That would be great, ladies and gentlemen. All right. I see Shauna, Miss Shauna Ward. Miss Shauna Ward. Looks like a PTA teacher. Miss Shauna Ward, hop on. Look like you sell insurance in Augusta, Georgia. What's up, Miss Shauna?
Hi, you know I love you, love you, love you, love you, love you, Tariq. I'm a day one.
Hey, hey, beloved, how
I'm a
are
day one.
what city
I've been
you in?
rocking with
What
you.
city you
I'm in
in?
Columbus, Ohio.
Oh, there you go.
Yes.
What's up, dear?
Um, I got all your DVDs. Something I could suggest to our other FBA brothers and sisters is I would sometimes have hidden color parties at the library just to get people on
Yes.
point. I got a
Yeah.
couple of
Yeah.
things I want to share with you. Oh my God. One, I've been in your emails, and I am the third. Let's see, I have a great grandfather that was a conductor on the Underground Railroad. His name is
Okay.
John T. Ward, and I grew up in a family business that, if you Google it, I like to say the oldest black-owned business in America, but
Mm.
it has been recognized by the United States. It's out of our family right now, but um, it's something, I'm writing a book about it, but I do want to contribute to the museum.
What was the yes. What was the
His name is John T. Ward, and he was a conductor on the Underground Railroad here in Columbus. Some of the information is,
okay.
you can research it. I'm putting a book out because if it wasn't for you, I'm trying not to get emotional, but if it wasn't for you and Dr. Claude Anderson, I got certified in Powernomics. I wouldn't know half of the
Yes.
stuff I came across. He was manumated, transported to Ohio. I was looking for help. Maybe, I don't know about crimp, but there was some land that was stolen when they got manumated from their slave owner. And they
Mm.
dropped them off here in Ohio. And I pulled up, I like to research. So I pulled up a lot of documents that showed like how the land got transferred from him to, I think, one of the white nephews. Um,
Mm.
Another thing, a lot of people that I discovered, a lot of people don't know, is that when you brought up the NAACP, we as Black people back then, the freedmen, had our own, um, probably like where the NAACP came from. It was called the National Color Conventions. So when I first came
Mm-hmm.
across a lot of the documents, I didn't even know what I was reading. And probably why we don't hear about it in history is because there was no white influence. Frederick Douglass
Mm.
was
Right.
part of it. Um, Henry Garnett was part of it. My grandfather was a writer. He talked about David Walker's appeal a lot. Like they would fund
Mm.
to get that paper out. But that's that. And there was another thing, two other things that he did. As far as politics, how Black people were thinking back then when things were kind of, after we were freed, their thinking was, um, the Republicans don't do what we need them to do, drop them.
Right.
They were really big on that. And another thing that I really want to thank you for is the Haiti 1804 project, because one of the
Yes, ma'am.
documents I came across also was how much they celebrated August the 1st. That was their Juneteenth. And I have a
Mm,
letter where my grandfather wrote an editor of a paper in 1844, like, "What's up? What we gonna do?" Um,
mm. Yeah. Yes,
the
yes. Send me, yeah, email me.
I
Let's call
will.
email me, beloved, because yeah, we got to talk. Yeah, I want to learn some more about your family because yeah, I would love to present some of that stuff in the museum. When we hear about some of the writers' family, man, we had some writers back in the day. Don't let people fool you that we were just sitting around downtrodden and just waiting on them to free it. Man, we had writers. We have some writers that are not talked about, and they were impactful, and they were getting stuff done. This is why they never tell you about them. This sister right here, this is what I love. That's why I like to travel because I run across sisters just like her who start telling me about their family. I'm like, oh shit. See, a lot of folks, man, got these family stories. Y'all need to let me know about your families, man. That's how we get to know a lot of this history. It ain't taught in the white supremacists. They ain't about to teach that stuff. Y'all let me know about y'all families. Y'all dig it and start talking to your grandma and them. Start talking to your aunts and uncles and find out about your family. I'm telling you, y'all got some riders in your family tree somewhere. You dig? Y'all got some riders in that family tree. See, we just have to start tapping back into our family. That's why y'all see me. I'm real big. My family very, very, very close. We always got family reunions. We're planning another family reunion. My mom was over here the other day, and I think they're trying to decide if we should do the family reunion in South Carolina somewhere. We want to do another one for 2025 because we just had one up in Vegas, and I was running into brand new relatives, and they were dropping game. One of my relatives I told y'all before had some documents tracing back to the 1600s, and how they were clicked in with some native tribes and just deep history. Tap in with your family. You understand? That's where you get a lot of good information from. Start finding out who's who. Talk to your grandma. Talk to grandma and them. Talk to mom and grandma. Really, we got to get back to that, man. We got to get back to that. Just talking to our own family. You'll learn so much just learning about your damn self, learning about who's who in your family. Because, see, that makes you want to dig deeper. You start finding out, hey, wait, my granddad, my great granddad was kicking it with Harriet Tubman. Whoa. You start finding this stuff out. You're like, oh, let me dig deeper. Yeah. So, yeah, tap into your family and let me know, man. Let me know if you got some riders in the family, if they were significant, man. That's what we got the museum for. We got a lot of rare, unsung heroes in there. That's why it's the Hidden History Museum. A lot of the stuff that's been hidden, we're bringing it out. That's why y'all need to go visit the Hidden History Museum and get the book Hidden Heroes from A to Z. Get your kids on that early. Let them know who's who. Let them know about Grace Wisher, the black girl who helped sew the modern American flag. Your kids need to know this stuff. Let them know about black scientists like Percy Julian, some of these phenomenal foundational black American scientists. And even if you're not FBA, you can still get some game. You can still learn. You can still get some game. You can still learn. You know, at the museum, we got something about Dessalines. He's a Haitian, but we have a little commemoration to Dessalines at the museum because I'm a big fan of that. If you got some riders in any of your lineage, I'm for that. Any black folks who are riders, I'm down. Okay? If you're fighting for justice, that's who I rock with. Okay? But anyway, family, go to hiddenhistorymuseum.com, hiddenhistorymuseum.com, and also go to rootworkstyle.com to get that rootwork deodorant, ladies and gentlemen, that phenomenal rootwork deodorant. And if you want to see the movies, because we've been speaking about the movies, and I don't know why I don't never promote the stream site like I'm supposed to. I'll be promoting so much other stuff. Go to FBAstream.com if you want to see Hidden Colors, all of them, because all of y'all need to see them. It's 5 volumes of Hidden Colors. We got 1804. We got a phenomenal movies that FBA stream. The newest movie, American Maroon, is on there. Y'all got to see that one if you have not seen it. That's a phenomenal film. Talks about the riders that we had over here, man. We were over here whooping ass. We were putting in some work over here, man. They don't like to tell you about it. We got a movie that's 2.5 hours breaking this down. American Maroon is a phenomenal movie, man. So you can watch it in 4K, nice high quality on FBAstream.com. FBAstream.com. We got all my movies on there. Very good stuff, man. Buck Breaking is on there. That's definitely a must see. And we're going to be doing the Buck Breaking 2 soon. We're going to be doing the Buck Breaking 2 soon. And to be honest, Buck Breaking was one of my biggest movies. That movie really took off because it got everybody riled up. That movie exposing how they exploit us sexually, and they've been doing it for centuries. Um, that's a heavy piece. So we had the white supremacists upset. The white LGBT community was crying foul. So yeah, they really boosted it because they were making so much noise opposing the film, but they couldn't say we were lying about anything. They couldn't say we were lying about anything. So I'm probably going to be doing the Buck Breaking 2 soon. That might be my next film project because they're just really, really going overboard with pushing agendas with the music and school curriculums now. It's gotten just worse since the first Buck Breaking. So they're just really, really doubling down on it heavy. So we got to double down on warning people and teaching people how to counteract that psychological warfare that they're trying to levy on us, because that's what it is. It's psychological warfare. You know? So we have to counter that stuff. So that's why us having a grassroots media apparatus is so very important, man. And I got to thank everybody for supporting it and keeping it afloat. And we just got to keep it going, man. We're powerful. We just got to, stand in our power. Salute to the family, man. Much respect to you guys. And again, the whole idea about going to DC, I'm leaning towards the green light, man. I'm almost there. I'm leaning towards the green light, but I keep everybody posted. All right. Anyway, man, y'all have a great night, man. Y'all have a great week. I'll be doing my regular podcast tomorrow. So y'all follow y'all. If you're not subscribed to my Tariq Radio YouTube channel, go there now and subscribe, and then hit the bell notification so when I go live, you guys are bam right there on it. All right, so go subscribe. I'm on YouTube, Tariq Radio. Y'all see my channel, Tariq Radio, and hit the subscribe button. All right. Y'all have a great night, man. Y'all be safe. Papi Akute and Lalavuve to the family. And don't tell a South African girl what that means. All right, peace.